Oh, well, no conversation. Okay. Oh, we'll call that a little break. Finally, a new dance I was able to get a drink. This is a beauty mask, right? Yeah, that's right. Not only can you use it as a beauty mask, you can also use it to scare away enemies. I call it the Re-Bye-Bye mask. If you want to use a scary face to chase off enemies, all you need to do is show them Cass's angry face. What was that? There, you see? Delta, I don't think you should make her any angrier. She might start hitting you or using song magic. Well, this isn't just for scaring enemies. It could really be used as a beauty mask after baths. Look, it's soaked in plenty of facial lotion. It's almost dripping. Well, I guess it looks like it could be effective as a beauty mask, but let me tell you one useful thing. If you're going to make something like this for women, you need to design it for women or they won't buy it. Really? It doesn't matter how pretty it will make you. You really think girls would put on a scary mask like this? You wouldn't want to put it on? Of course not. They're girls. Also, from a guy's perspective, I wouldn't want to see a girl wearing this. See? Get it now? In other words, girls think appearance is more important than effectiveness? Not quite, but I wonder how I could explain it so you'd understand. I think you would need to spend a lot of time teaching him. That sounded more like Totori than Bio, but oh well. Alright, I'll explain it one more time. This genetically modified circuit is so great because... But wait a minute, could you give us a little break here? All I keep hearing are technical terms and words I don't understand. I don't get it at all. My head is starting to hurt a little too. Were you even listening to me before? Why don't you understand such a simple explanation? Tatoria, calm down. Getting mad won't help them understand any better. They don't understand even when I tell them nicely. I even made some nice panels to go with it. Don't you think that the fact all those panels are crammed full of information is a problem? I only picked out the most important parts so even novices can understand. Panels stuffed full of information is hellish enough for novices. Also, just because the purity is increased by 0.00005%, does that make it any different from normal ones? Do I really have to explain it from the beginning again? To repeat Eon here, an increase in purity reduces the loss of energy during transmission. That's why it's possible for this to transmit 0.00005% more energy compared to normal. I see, so that's what it was. Bio, you're really good at explaining things. Maybe you should be a teacher. No way! I was working so hard to explain it simply. It seems like we need to teach you how to properly use panels. Alright, we're getting to the cathodes. So this cathode's been using radium ore. Do you like it, Delta? Yeah, I'll be sure to put this in the bath every day now. If I do that, I can enjoy radium mineral hot spring anywhere I go. It's still a cathode, so you probably put it in water. If it's still wet when you try to use it later, it should shock you. Also, just because it's made using radium ore doesn't mean your bath will become a radium hot spring. Yeah, I can understand that mistake. Are you serious? Radium mineral hot springs need a lot more than just radium ore. I see. Damn, I was looking forward to it. But they say that illness and health begin with the mind, right? So if you think you're making a radium hot spring by putting ore in water, it could have an effect on you. The power of thought can recreate a hot spring? That's a new idea. I admit it's a nice idea, but now that you told me it won't work, I don't think it won't happen. I don't think it'll work. More importantly, no one here has said anything about what the cathode actually does. Is that okay? It's a cathode. We already know it enhances weapons. Isn't that enough? If it's something you're going to use, you should be a little more concerned about it. Ah, yes, we made a weapon that we don't even bother to talk about being a weapon. I think that's our dance for the whole rest of the set. Delta, are you really going to do this? Don't do anything stupid and just accept it. No, I need to test this. I can't believe it at all. To be honest, it makes me a little upset to hear you can't trust something I made, but it's really manly to test it on your own body. Delta, I might fall in love with you. Don't say things like that. I don't know how to respond. Delta, I'm going to warn you again. You really should stop this. It's definitely wrong to attack yourself with a weapon equipped with a 7 spice device. It's just a little poke. It's not like I'm going to have any power behind it. I just wanted to test the power of the something or other stuff inside Pepperid's. It's capsaicin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, I'll do it. Are you ready? Yeah, bring it on. Gently, gently. There! Ah! Oh, no, this is bad. You hit his face? Ah! My tongue! My tongue is on fire! Sorry, Delta. I never used something like this before. I guess I missed. Water! Water! Quick! I'll go get some. Just hold on for a little while. This is why I said he should stop. But at least we know how strong the 7 spice device is now, right? I think the only thing we've seen is how spicy the peppers are. Well, this one should be safer, maybe? Nitro booster device. Oh boy, oh boy! Oh boy! I'm not getting it tested, just so you know. What? Why not? You tested out the 7 spice device, and that's why I would know this would happen if I try using it. That's why I know what will happen if I try using it. The moment I get even the slightest poke, I'll get blown out the door and knocked unconscious, right? The fact that you're only saying knocked unconscious means you're a little strange too, Delta. Yeah, you should be worried about dying from this. You wouldn't get away with just a little knockout. I don't think it would kill me. Even if I use this thing, there are only certain enemies I can take down in one hit, right? That's true. We wouldn't have so much trouble if it were that easy to take down all our enemies. I still don't think that's a good enough reason to believe this won't kill you. If a little explosion was enough to kill me, I wouldn't have made it this far. I can't believe it myself, but you're actually right. Then it should be fine to try it. Delta, show me how super cool you are today, too. If you think I'd do anything just because it wouldn't kill me, you're seriously wrong. That seems exactly like something you do. Ouch. Ah, Excalibur device. I love this one. I would have been a lot happier if you just made Excalibur for me. That would be impossible. Yeah, it does sound impossible to make a sword from Legends. If I was going to make Excalibur, I'd have to make a stone to stick it in. That would just be too bothersome. That's the issue? I don't see a need for a stone. I mean, that was only one theory behind it. Wait, really? Besides pulling the sword from a stone, there was a story where it was received from a lady in a lake. What's with this new character? Don't call her a new character. You guys just didn't know about her. But this is the first time I've heard of this story. I always saw Excalibur as a sword stuck in a stone. Well, according to other legends, it was Caliburn that was in the stone, and Excalibur came from the lady in the lake. Don't tell me you guys don't even know the name of the person who used Excalibur. Aren't there a whole bunch of characters who used it? If I recall, I think I know at least 5 characters who use Excalibur. There's a girl using it in one of the manga I'm reading. She swings it around saying, "Yeah!" or something. Well, it's true that Excalibur has been used in a lot of stories, but I don't think it was this much. I'm starting to feel embarrassed with Delta reacting like this. This might be a good opportunity to learn to get into the source material. Now, I'm wondering if that was a Fate Stay Night reference with Saber. Anyhow, let's see the reaction of Motoko's love theory. Hey, can I at least remove the figure from this? Wait, you just want the figure? Delta, when did you get interested in this kind of stuff? It's the opposite. I want to remove this figure because it's embarrassing. Well, it's only natural. This is a cathode for putting on weapons. Tetsuya, you should have thought about that and removed the figure. But if I did that, nobody would know it was based on Motoko's love theory. I doubt Delta and Cass would. Motoko? Who's that? I've never heard of them. Are they famous or something? Looks like they really didn't know. She's a famous doctor who's a specialist in the field of love. Motoko's love theory is a cathode based on one of her papers, Motoko Aino's love theory. The name's exactly the same. Is that really okay? Eon was worried about the same thing, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. But how was the love story used as a basis for forming a cathode? I don't understand if it was a TX bio, since those relate to the mind, but cathodes are used to enhance weapons. Yeah, I was a little worried about that at first too. But you might fall in love with someone voluntarily putting a life on the line to protect you, right? Yeah. That's why this has the special effect of gathering enemies. What? This thing seriously attracts enemies to you? Yeah, but don't worry. This cathode enhances your weapons so much it should be easy to take them all down at once. All at once? I can't believe that. Some enemies are stronger than others. That doesn't sound possible. I don't think it attracts super powerful enemies. I see. That makes sense. You sure are easy to convince, or maybe I should say brainwash. Anyway, this will help you not to have to worry about Cass being attacked, and she can support you for longer. Oh, don't make it sound so easy. Seriously. But if you're going to protect me, leave the recovery magic to me. I can heal any wound you receive. Yeah, I know. I trust your song magic, Cass. I don't think those two need a love theory book. They already get along really well. Even if they don't need the book, they probably need the cathode. I think Delta would do just fine protecting Cass without it. Everyone can see it. Gigaprotein. I didn't know there was such an easy way to get buff. This makes weight training look stupid. That's true. How long would it take to get rock-solid muscles like this through training? Delta, flex your arm. All right, here. Ah, this is really muscular. Cass, are you the type who wants to touch muscles when she sees them? Not really, but I've never seen such pretty muscles before. I really like them. Well, those are muscles built through RNA, so of course they'd be prettier than regular ones. Although the moment you unequip it, those muscles will vanish. Oh, I think I'll get sad when that happens. Yeah! Did you just hit my abs? Yeah, they're really solid. Did it hurt? No, kind of tickled though. It's not just appearances. I really have become stronger. Your abs are so pretty too. Like a work of art. Stop it, Cass. Don't run your fingers down my abs. It tickles. I'm a little worried that Cass might develop a muscle fetish from this. Oh, that was quick and easy. Hey, Tutoria, is this really making me stronger? Yeah, you might not feel it, but you should have a hard and tough body now, Delta. As proof, just look behind you. What? Cass, why are you taking me with a hammer? Ha! You should have noticed quicker. I hit you 20 times already. Seriously? I didn't notice at all. I think it's just because you're slow, Delta. Oh, I can feel the shock in my head every time I hit you. It's all numb now. It's too hard. The hardness of oak trees is no laughing matter. Not only can it absorb impacts, but it can also resist fire and water attacks. A tree is strong against fire? You can say it's fire resistant. It's used to build a lot of houses. Huh, I see. I never heard of such a tough tree before. Wait, what the? What's wrong, Delta? What is this? My body's creaking. Hard to move. Your entire body's as hard as an oak tree. Of course it's hard to move. If your joints were soft, the enemy would just focus attacks on them. But you wouldn't be able to move. It's fine. Normally it shouldn't be possible to move at all, but as you can see, Delta is still moving a bit. It looks like he's struggling. Look, his face is covered in sweat and all red. No, just wait a little longer. I'm getting the hang of this. Wow, that's awesome. I knew you'd be able to use this, Delta. Cass, you should have Delta teach you how to use this before trying it yourself. Yeah, even if it can repel enemy attacks, I'd hate not being able to move. The fact that Delta just keeps going is actually pretty cool. Alright, Neuron scale. Yo, look? Does it seem like Cass is coming back? No, not yet. She's locked herself in the back room and won't come out. That's why I told her to stop. I warned her that it was dangerous to use with the scale switch on. I know you said that, but could you explain it a little more clearly? It's hard to understand when you say it's dangerous for these pretty scales to protect your body, so turn it off. You should have just told her she'd become a fish person if it covered her in scales. Well, I kind of wanted to see what it looked like at least once. Cass just happened to be eager to try it, so I thought it couldn't hurt. She was probably imagining her whole body glistening radiantly. I think so too. But that was just too cruel. Yeah, I seriously felt bad for her. Tutoria, you better remove that scale switch before Cass comes back out. Is that okay? Still on. Obviously, I mean after you turn it off. Do you want something like this to happen again? There's still no sign of her coming out. Must have been a terrible shock for her. So that's the only one where a character was totally not present, even though we had one where Delta was in the bathroom the whole time. Delta, stop that! What's wrong? You don't like things like this? Anybody would have the same reaction as Cass if you bent your finger backwards in front of them. And that doesn't hurt? Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. It easily goes back to normal. Look! Ugh! This look of foundation, the effect is so gross. This is the worst. What do you mean the worst? That's a terrible thing to say about something I made. You can't help that. I could just understand if it was just the effect, but this appearance, I like it a lot. Here, look, Cass, my knee bends backwards too. I can't take it anymore. Just give that thing to me. Hey, Cass, if you took it with its knee bent backwards, the bones in there would shatter. What? Are you serious? Of course! Holding the mollusk body is the reason why your body is so soft. If you removed it, your body would go back to normal. So if things like fingers or knees were still bent, I got it. Don't say anymore. I'm getting really scared. Delta, are you okay? You're kind of trembling. It's just that when I thought about what could have happened if I made one little mistake, I just suddenly... Cass, I'm sorry. I won't do that ever again. Okay, I'm not mad anymore. Actually, I feel like the bad one here with you trembling and apologizing like that. I love it. Oh boy, just keep getting better. Zombilamskin. That stinks! Delta, don't come near me! It smells so bad. Delta, you don't smell it? No, not at all. In fact, it's not just smell. I can't feel any sensation or even temperature in my body. Yeah, pretty awesome, right? I call this the Zombilamskin. It turns your body into a zombie, and you don't feel pain from damage. Makes you really tough, right? Well, I guess it's good not to feel pain if I got hit or burned, but not having a sensation is a little... I can't feel the weight of my weapon or the feeling of standing on the ground, so it's really weird. More importantly, can you do something about this awful stench? My nose feels like it's going to fall off. That's only natural. Zombies are rotten corpses, so of course they stink of rotten flesh. It wouldn't just be a minor nuisance to use this in a city. They'd probably try to slay you, so it's probably best not to ever use this outside of battle. Delta, can you take that thing off? I really can't bear the smell anymore. I got it. There. I took it. Oh, that stinks! What's with the smell of rotting garbage? Uh-oh. Looks like the smell's on your clothes. The stench is just that powerful. It'd be weird if it didn't stick. I'll give you some detergent, so you should wash them before going to bed. I'm a little worried that this won't come out with a simple wash. Alright, natural herb class. Maybe that'll remove the zombie stench. Cass looks really relaxed. Did the TX BIOS do that? Yeah, the natural herb class uses the power of herbs to induce a calming effect. Well, it's not exactly herbs, it's herbal vinegar. This is really nice. Feels like the stress, worries, and anger I had just floated away. You were feeling stress and worries? Of course I do. It would be weird not to feel that way. I'm sure the people who live lives there like you two must constantly feel that way. Delta, you don't think so? Yeah, I get to move around a lot and do tons of stuff during battle. I'm pretty sure that's where that's what's relieving a lot of my stress. Well, it's pretty common for exercise to relieve stress. Cass, maybe you should train to do some fighting with a weapon too. Things like that don't really suit me. Also, if I have this TX BIOS, there's no need to do something like that. In that case, you better keep it equipped all the time. The moment you remove it, the effect disappears and all your stress and worries will flood back. That sounds like you get even more irritated than before you equipped it. That's why you need to be careful to always keep it on. Maybe I should have said that earlier. It's definitely too late now. Excuse me? Oh, the organic brain. This will get some good reactions. So grotesque. Could you have made it look a little nicer? Isn't it performance more important than appearances? That's no reason to make it look like a totally exposed brain. That's right. You could hide the brain by covering the glass with some black paper. Oh, that's no good. But if I did that, light wouldn't reach the brain and its activity would decrease. Do brains really need to be exposed to light? I've heard of brains being stimulated by light, but I don't think it had anything to do with direct exposure. Wouldn't your head have to be split open to directly expose it anyway? Yeah, normally direct exposure to light is impossible, but as you can see, this isn't inside anyone's head. Since this brain can't eat for nutrition, it needs to create nutrients through exposure to light. That's why you shouldn't block it from light. If you did, it would dry and shrivel up. Dried brain, huh? Sounds gross in its own way. So you're saying there's no way to avoid making this TX BIOS so grotesque? Don't call it grotesque. If you take a closer look, isn't it small and cute? I think you're just making it seem more grotesque. Alright, this one, well, not grotesque. This one's actually pretty cool. I like this one. Is this really safe? It won't fry your brain in an instant, will it? I've been trying to tell you it won't. You're not very trusting. I don't think they can help that. Sending electricity directly into the brain would worry anybody. Victoria, you tested this already, right? Of course, if I hadn't, I wouldn't have given it to Eon. Does that mean you only tested it because it was for Eon? But if it's already been tested, we won't have to worry about using it. Cass, let's give it a try. Well, it would be scary to use in the field without trying it first. Okay, let's test it. It'll make you really awake, or maybe I should say you'll feel really refreshed, like Kwah! I can't even imagine what Kwah feels like. Cass, I want you to properly explain how it feels when you use it. Okay, here we go. Huh? Whoa, her body just jumped. That's from the electrical shock. Hey, Cass, you okay? It's here! What is? There's nothing here. What's wrong with you, Cass? This is amazing! The moment I used this, the inside of my head was like, Kwah! You're saying Kwah too? What does that even mean? It's like several times a refreshing feeling of waking up really refreshed in the morning. This is great! This is amazing! I'd always want to have this on me if it makes me feel like this. I'm glad you like it. It doesn't have limited uses, so use it as much as you want. Hey, Vio, it seems like it can form an addiction. Think I should confiscate it later? Yeah, also, kind of painful to see Cass in such ridiculously high spirits. This one more time? Oh, yeah! Alright, time to confiscate this. I can suddenly imagine Cass breaking in like the Kool-Aid Man. There's an image for your head. I feel really good for some reason. She really is smiling. She looks like she's in a really good mood. We didn't test it when we gave it to Eon, so we didn't know that would happen. Seems dangerous. Why? Because it's not like anything good happened, but she's smiling so happily. I understand why some say that it's kind of creepy when natural smiles suddenly lose all meaning, but she really is happy, right? I think it would be more accurate to say she's positive rather than happy. What does that mean? Let's see. Alright, Delta, try saying something insulting to Cass. Well, when I do that, she'd get mad at me if I said that. Don't worry. As long as she's using the Peace Smart class, she won't get mad. Also, doing that will be the best way for you to understand her positive mood. Seriously? If you're that curious, try it out. Go on, just say anything you want. Alright, something simple. Cass, have you gained weight lately? Have I? I never even noticed. But that's proof you're always looking at me. I'm glad. Looking at me. Yeah, there you have it. Do you understand now? This is really scary. Yeah, I felt chills just hearing what Cass said. Real human emotions are very important. I'm glad you noticed, B.O. Stop it, Cass. Don't smile at me like that. And the last one, the Heaven Sense class. I just want this angel doll. It's pretty well made. Why don't you just take it out? Wait, what kind of stupid thing are you saying? You can't do that. Why not? It's not like the angel doll has any effect on the performance of the TX BIOS, right? Wait, really? I totally thought the angel doll in here had some sort of effect. If there wasn't anything in there, wouldn't that lower your expectations of it? Well, yeah, such a simple TX BIOS would seem like it has low performance. Wait, isn't there something wrong with that way of thinking? It isn't normal to think that a doll is used as a machine part to increase performance. Yet, now we're thinking if it is a normal thing, it's obviously Toria's fault. But then there shouldn't be a problem if I take the angel doll out of here, right? Do you really like it that much? Yeah, it's finely detailed and it's really pretty. Well then, I'll just remove the tube and... Oh, that's impossible. The tube is welded shut, so it shouldn't be possible to remove. Why would you do that? Because I thought there would be people who want to take the doll out of there. I actually put the angel doll in there so people recognize exactly what effect this has. But if people took it out because it has no effect, there wouldn't be a point in having it made, right? By the way, we still haven't heard what this actually does. Guessing the effect from the angel doll. Does it make you feel as gentle as an angel? Nope, makes you feel happy like you're in heaven. If it makes you feel happy, and then what? When people feel happy, they're filled with hope, and it stimulates their vitality. When you're bad at guessing, Delta. I made it look so obvious, too. I don't think many people would get it. More importantly, I'm just sad I can't take the doll out. Okay, and as we leave, we are going to get a ton of talk topics. Both for ourselves and for the supporting heroines. Oh, that's all for those. Alright, I'm going to swing back into the hot springs and save. Because we still have to go visit Cannon. Actually, let me change costumes first. Because we're going to do all Cannons with the Arch and Elico character costumes. Cass makes a really good Orica. I love it. Alright, yep. Save file 1. Alright. To Tenryosara.